Hey folks, it's Russ. Today is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 3 pillars of mailbox money. But before I get started, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I've been involved in the work from home space for 19 years now, and I've been helping people escape the 9-to-5 rat race full-time since 2018. So it's my true passion to help others generate mailbox money using social media and direct mail marketing. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So the 3 main pillars of mailbox money. The first pillar is the list, okay? Now, if you're just going out there and randomly mailing out, postcards, letters, or flyers to random people, you're not going to be able to build a mailbox money empire. Or I should say you're not going to be able to, but it's going to take you forever, okay? You need to have a targeted list of people who are looking for ways to supplement or replace their income. All right, you want to have a warm market that you're mailing your material out to. Okay, so you don't want to just open up the phone book and start mailing out to all the addresses in the phone book. It's not going to work. You want to have a specific list of people who are a targeted list of people who are looking for ways to supplement and or replace their income. Okay. That's what you want to be mailing to. Targeted people who are in this looking for opportunities. That's the quickest way you're going to build a mailbox money empire. Okay? Because you can have the best offer or the best message, and if you're sending it to the wrong people, it's not going to convert for you. All right? It's just common sense stuff. So you want to be building a list. I see it so many times. I see it every day, actually. People are in an opportunity that they're sharing with other people, and then they'll put things like DM me for the link, or leave comment, more info in the comment section below, and I'll send you more info. You want to have a clickable link in all of your ads that people can just click on. All right, people today, their attention span is that of a goldfish, less than a goldfish, or less than a beta fish. It's like 5 seconds. So if you don't capture somebody's attention in 5 seconds, what makes you think a person is going to go and ask, go out of their way to send you a direct message asking for the link? All right. The other thing I see people do is I see people sending people to the sales page, directly to the sales page, as opposed to a capture page. Okay. It's a huge mistake. Because what's going to happen is people are going to go to the sales page, they're going to look it over, and then if they like it, they're going to continue to they're going to continue to investigate the opportunity. So that means they're going to leave your sales page more than likely, go over to YouTube, find some videos on YouTube, and they're going to join somebody, if they're interested, who resonates with them. Whereas if you send somebody over to a capture page and they're interested, they're going to enter their name and email, and then they're going to be cookied to you. So it doesn't matter, when they join down the road, they're going to be joining your team because they signed up underneath your capture page. Okay? And for those who don't go and join right away, you're going to be building a list of people who are interested in that opportunity, right? Like they say, the money's in the list and the fortune's in the follow-up. So you want to be sending people to a capture page that has a sales page and a follow-up system that's going to send out emails on your behalf. So it's just fully automated. All right. But the number one pillar is the list. You want to be sending people to targeted buyers, not just anybody. Okay. The second pillar is the offer. You want to be offering or sharing or promoting, whatever you want to call it, an opportunity, product, or service that resonates with you. 100%, something you can stand behind 100%. All right, because people are going to be able to tell when you're passionate about something as opposed to just selling it to make a buck. Right? If you're truly passionate about the product, service, or opportunity that you're sharing with other people, people can tell that, people can see that. And people want to join people who are passionate about what it is that they're doing. Okay, so you have to have an opportunity. Like for me, I always do research whenever I join an opportunity. Very rarely do I ever join something that just launched, because I've been through enough of them to know that there's too many issues that arise during a launch. All right, so I always look for something that has been around for a while, that has transparent owners, that has a good support, a support team, you know. And when I say support, I mean like customer service. Like if I send them an email, do they get back to me in a day or do they get back to me in a week? Things like that. But you want to be promoting something that solves a problem and sparks an interest in people, or sparks a desire in somebody. And people can tell that if you're, you know, passionate about what it is that you're doing. So find a product, service, or opportunity that you can stand behind 100% and share that with people. Okay? And, you know, just make sure that whatever it is you're doing solves somebody's problem, because that's, at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You're a problem solver. Entrepreneurs are problem solvers. All right? We have businesses, but we're in the business of helping others solve a problem. Right? And for me, I help people solve the, you know, I want to escape the 9-to-5. They don't like their job anymore. So I help people do that. Okay? So my products and services are based around that. Helping people escape the 9-to-5, or at least supplement their income. But you want to have a product that's simple, valuable, and believable. Okay? And this is what gets people to take action. So keep that in mind. And the third and final pillar to Mailbox Money is the message, okay? The words, the design, and the emotion all matters. All right? So whatever you're putting on your postcard, your letter or flyer, whatever you're mailing out, it all matters, all right? So many times I even get postcards that have like a novel written on them. All right, it's tiny print. They try to pack so much information onto that postcard that it's unreadable. You know, and nobody wants to sit there for 20 minutes to read a postcard. Right? You want to have a headline that catches somebody's attention. You want to let the person know what the product, service, or opportunity is, and then you want to have a call to action. And just that's it. Simple is best. Less is more. Okay? Less is more. But your message needs to connect with people and not just sell it, right? So your headline should be, you know, I escaped the 9-to-5 rat race by doing this, and then have, you know, something about the product or opportunity, and then a call to action. Want to learn more? Go to joinruss.com. You know, something like that. Something simple. Not these freaking 10-page letters that I get in the mail sometimes that are trying to sell me stuff. You know, you want to keep things simple. Less is more, all right? Remember that. Less is more. Those are 3 super important words. Less is more. We're not back in the 80s when people read books, you know, pages and pages and pages of sales material. Nowadays, you have to capture their attention right away in the first 5 seconds or they're gone. So that's what that's all about. You know, you want to speak directly to what your prospect wants the most, okay? And like for me, most the people that I work with, the majority of them are looking for ways to supplement their income or get, at some point, escape their 9-to-5 job that they don't like. But those are the 3 main pillars of Mailbox Money. You have to have the right list. You know, you want to be mailing out to the right people. You want to have the right offer. And you want to have the right message. Okay? And then as a bonus, I mean, consistency is with anything. Like if you want to be the best at anything, you have to stay consistent. And obviously, if you want to build a Mailbox Money empire, you have to stay consistent in what it is that you're doing in your marketing. So that's why I didn't put that as a main pillar, Mailbox Money. Because no matter what it is you're doing, you want to be consistent if you want to be the best. All right? So I hope you found value in this video. If you did, you know, just give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and click that, you know, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. That all helps me out a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And if you're wanting to learn more or you have any questions, go over to joinruss.com. You can get all my contact information over there and see all my products and services that I offer and so forth. So With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So until then, stay well, be safe, and peace be with you. Thanks for watching.